you have a moment, Sid?
Which team?
Coles. They were moving in for their assault. A curse breaker managed to release. They should be back by... I can't help but worry.
They know the work is done.
But what if I've got them all killed before they go out? I always remind them. But I never really thought how...
I'll go and find them.
Thank you, Sid. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragons.
That should be enough to go on. Let's go.
Get me back on my feet. I'll tear those bastards in.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only I want to help them, Sid.
You made the right decision.
The goblins...
You have duty.
And please...
I won't let...
Thank you.
Don't thank me, Jet. They're trying to get into the carriage. Slow. Nice try. A friend. Why didn't you flee with the others?
Why should we run?
Perhaps. Freedom, safety. The life you've been denied.
Sid, I couldn't...
This man risked his life.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you...
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen There's shirt time.
It is rare that we...
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court visitors grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing... Oh, allow me to use some... I need only a moment. And here we are. A single drop added to any one...
Drink up, my little darlings.
Sid!
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I fear the soil here... However,
I can't...
I'm going to marry the Morganby. Morbles are... I believe that by the endeavor, I assure you... That is correct. As for the Morble, why...
How timely.
Well...
Sid, if I'd just wait. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safe.
No. I was lucky. What kind of leader? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole...
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our... No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing...
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole. I never doubted your cut. Thank you. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer, but...
You will.
Clive.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Good girl.
Yeah! Be safe.
definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard. You deserve a rest. This might take a while. Two down.
Sell anything today?
As much as...
Yeah!
I needed that. Enough of you, are there? You deserve a rest. That's all of them. No one can...
Say what you will. Lady Karen to see much. This should do it.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell them.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away! May I present to you The Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's, flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Sid,
It depends.
a bearer, but recent, as you know, the work we...
I don't mind.
Because our rank was scouting, and since he accompanies you on so many of your missions...
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the... Of course.
There's something about it.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide it. Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried. Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
The world seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly keep up. But what I do know is that...
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris.
Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Faster!
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the... Oh, and your letter.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former mom. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
Hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. And something else.
How did she come?
Finding bearers always was her strength. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are... And even better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to...
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden... I can't let those bearers die in their...
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There, Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris. Doris is waiting for me near Balmundark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry.